A division title all locked up. The Flames play one final game on home ice before a three-game road trip to close out the regular season with playoffs just around the corner. Hi everyone and welcome to Game Day, brought to you by your Alberta Ram dealers. The Calgary Flames have exchanged the X by their name in the standings to a Y, which means they are division champions in the Pacific Division. That opportunity was signed, sealed, and delivered on Thursday night with a win over Dallas. Tonight they'll close out the regular season portion of their home schedule with a date against the Vancouver Canucks, who are still scratching and clawing to keep their season alive. As it stands right now, the Canucks are 3 points back of the final playoff spot in the Western Conference, currently held by the Dallas Stars. Of course, just 4 games left to go for both teams, so a huge one tonight for the Vancouver Canucks as they play their final game against division rivals, the Calgary Flames. As for those Flames, well, it's an 8th time in franchise history they are division champions. They own first place in the Pacific and will start the playoffs on home ice at the Scotiabank Saddledome, but still 4 games to go before we get to that point, and looking to make sure that their game is in proper order before we turn the page to playoffs.
Being very, sharp on our details and really preparing ourselves moving towards the playoffs. So being there mentally and preparing really to win these games and playing these games as playoff games. I think we can't just, take a time off here and just wait till playoff starts. We have to, approach these games importantly and be sharp and do our best out there to be ready when the time comes.
Let's take a look at who to watch, and we'll begin with the Canucks. And Elias Pettersson has been on an absolute tear as of late. 16 points in his last 8 games, including a pair of goals in their last outing against the Minnesota Wild in a losing cause. Give him his first 30-goal campaign, up to 31 now on the year. Pettersson is now a goal per game over his last 12. And for the Calgary Flames, Rasmus Andersson, who continues to add to his career-high point total thanks to a pair of assists Thursday against Dallas, closing in on his first 50-point campaign, sitting just 2 shy at 48 on the year. He's also 6 helpers away from 100 in his career. So Rasmus Andersson, Noah Hanifin, they go back to work. In fact, it looked like the lineup will stay the same as it was on Thursday night. The only change we're expecting to see heading into this evening's game against Vancouver is that Dan Vladar will get the start. Dustin Wolf was recalled from Stockton. He looks like he will back up Vladar this evening against the Canucks. It is the back half of the Hockey Night in Canada doubleheader, so an 8 p.m. start for the Flames and Canucks this evening.